Today is the 1 year anniversary of my first flight on VATSIM. So today I'm going to recreate it. I'm going to be flying from Dortmund in Germany to Copenhagen in Denmark. And I'm going to be giving you some VATSIM tips while I fly.
Welcome back to Dortmund, everyone. It's been a year since I was here. We're at the same gate and we're in the same aircraft with the same call sign. But this time I have scenery for my airport. For this airport. And that's actually going to be my first tip for if you're starting on VATSIM or just flying already and want some tips. It's going to be install scenery for your destination and arrival airport, so you can see more clearly where you're at. So for example, you can see clearly that I'm at stand 8, and it just makes everything clearer as to where everything is, if you know what I mean. And I mean, you can get thousands for free on flightsim.to, for example. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend that. The scenery, I don't know, there was something wrong with it though, because it spawned me over here facing the other way. So I had to slew mode myself to the position I'm at right now. So that was kind of annoying. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, otherwise I think the scenery looks very good. I mean, the airport has an interior that's crazy, especially for it being for free. Okay, let's get this aircraft started up. Oh, we have no external power. Oh, because we changed our position from when we started. Okay, let's get that here then. So we can get our jet bridge and ground power units, I guess. And a bonus tip, I guess, for flying is you should know your aircraft by heart. Because, I mean, I'm not saying I do, but you really should, because if you don't, you can get into a lot of trouble. I've had to disconnect a lot of times because I don't know what to do with my aircraft really. So that is a shame. Okay, up to AOC menu, init press, init data request, init request. And while we do that, we can calculate our takeoff speeds. And also another note is that if I forget to say something in this video while I record, I'll just add it in as a voiceover when I'm editing. So yeah, start flying at airports with little to no traffic, because you really don't want to, if you're a beginner and don't really know that much, then you don't want to annoy other. I've set this manually. Are you serious? Wait, if I do this now, it should. Okay, good. Yes, because you don't want to annoy other people when flying. And actually, another tip that I didn't really know is that sometimes it's alright, but a lot of the time German controllers can be very impatient when it comes to, like, when you fly for the first time. And luckily, the first time I flew to Germany, which was actually my first VATSIM flight, of course, here in Dortmund, it was I had tower and approach online. And they were both so good. They were very patient with me, I think. So yeah, that was nice. Okay, I'm gonna be honest right now. I've never set this flex takeoff temperature, to be honest, ever. So this is gonna be my first time setting it. I have no idea what it means or what it is, which you should probably know when flying on VATSIM, but whatever. I mean, I've not needed to know it really.
Stupid!
Alright, we can set seatbelts because fuel has been loaded in, and start VAP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and now before...
08 Dortmund Tower, good day. Information Charlie, correct. Setup is approved, cleared to Corfu. Gaminghausen 1 uniform departure.
Okay, there is one more flight actually.
Squawk 2006.
Right, before we get our clearance, I just want to tell you how I write down my clearances. So I use my own method, which is the RAT method. It's based off of the CRAFT method, which you might have heard of. So CRAFT stands for Clearance Route Altitude Frequency Transponder Code. So I just have the route, altitude and transponder code. What that is my SID, my initial climb, and my transponder code. So my squawk. And the reason I don't have the clearance or frequency is because I've only really flown in European countries and other countries that use the European things, and usually you don't get a frequency. So the frequency would be the departure frequency, but in Europe you don't really get a departure frequency most often. And then the clearance bit, I just think it's kind of unnecessary, because obviously you're cleared, so I usually don't do that. And then if you were to fly in, say, Australia or America, then I would do the RAFT instead, with the frequency as well, because there you get a departure frequency. Okay, I think we can call for clearance now. I was so nervous the last time I did this, or the first time I did this, I mean. Okay, here I just want to add that I'm not actually ready for my clearance, because I don't have the ATIS information, which I should have gotten earlier. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm getting it as I'm trying to get my clearance. And a tip is that if you double click the ATIS in VPilot or Xpilot or whatever you use, depending on your flight sim, you can get a text ATIS instead of having to listen to it. So I usually do that. Dortmund Tower, good afternoon. Scandinavian 610. Information. Charlie, request clearance to Copenhagen Kastrup, please.
Scandinavian 610, Dortmund Tower, hello. Information Charlie is correct. Status approved. Cleared to Copenhagen. Osnabrück to uniform departure. Flight plan route. Climb by SID to altitude 5,000 feet. Squawk 2004.
Startup approved. Cleared Copenhagen, Osnabrück to uniform departure. Climbing initially 5,000 feet, squawking 2004, Scandinavian 610.
Scandinavian 610, read back correct.
Yeah, that was very easy after doing it very many times. I think we can turn the beacon on, because we've been cleared to start the engines. And we can get the pushback tug connected. We should not have switched this on. I don't know why that was on. But yeah, another tip is that fly a lot. Like, even if you don't have time to do long flights, I think, for me, I did a series where I flew every day for a week to build up my confidence. And I mean, it worked, because after that, I had no issues at all really flying on VATSIM. But yeah, like, even if you don't have time to do longer flights, like just 20 minutes hops are good, like if you really know your aircraft, because it can be kind of stressful flying short, because you have to like do everything at the same time and stuff. But if you're good under pressure, then yeah, I could definitely recommend that.
Cockpit to ground.
Okay, get the tug connected. I don't know if the boarding is completed. Probably not, because I hear things in the cabin. Okay, 2 minutes. We can probably wait for that. We can put in our departure too. And another tip actually is that if you don't know what departure to expect, you can just check it in SimBrief. Like here, I knew I would have the Osnabrück to uniform departure because it says right here in my route. And if you're not sure how it's pronounced, then you could just spell it out, I guess. Like last time I said Ossen to uniform, and I mean he knew what I understood, so yeah. But you could also just say Oscar Sierra November to uniform. But I knew from last time it was Osnabrück's here. Anyway, let me stop yapping and put it in. Is it? Do we have any discontinuities? No, not that I see so far, and otherwise we'll sort that out later. Scandinavian 610 ready for pushback.
Please release Scandinavian 610, pushback is approved, facing east.
Facing east, pushback approved, Scandinavian 610. Right, APM would bleed. Perfect, that boarding just was completed. Everything else looks good.
Is seated, a panel above you will open and mask will appear. Pull down the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Adjust the strap to hold the mask in place and secure your own mask first before helping others. You will find your life vest under your seat. Pull the vest over your head and pass the strap around your waist. Fasten the buckle and tighten the strap. While leading through the exit, inflate the vest by pulling the tab. If the vest is more or less air, use the mouthpiece, and a light will illuminate automatically when in contact with water. The emergency exit tab, over the wings, and in the core part of the cabin are all marked with exit signs and lights. The eye will guide you to the exit. Look for the exit as it may be located right behind you. Smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes is not allowed on SS flights, including in the lavatories. And if you need to open the overhead compartment during the flight, we ask you to do so carefully to prevent baggage from falling out. Thank you, and we all wish you a pleasant flight.
Right, engine 1 is almost available, I think. Yeah, there we go. Engine mode normal, switch off APU bleed and APU. Spoilers or speed brakes or whatever. Set weather radar auto. Check for ECAM status. Normal, good. Flight control check, full right, yes. Full left, yes. Full up, yes. Full down. Oh, what happened there? Rudder for right, yes, and rudder for left. Amazing. Max auto brake. And get the cabin prepared for departure here. Scandinavian 610 ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 610, you need to turn on your transponder code, your transponder box 2004 is your squawk, and thereafter taxi to holding point runway 24 via mic and data.
Roger, yeah, sorry, we set the wrong code, but now it should be set correctly, and now taxi to holding point runway 24 via mic and delta, Scandinavian 610, sorry about that.
No problem
I'm
at all.
actually dumb.
Lufthansa 108, ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 108, taxi behind the Scandinavian 1820 Neo, taxiing on mic to holding point runway 24 via Lima, mic and delta.
Lufthansa 108, taxi behind the Scandinavian via Lima, mic and delta, holding point runway 24.
Oh, I'm so... How did I... Anyway, I'm thinking about it, and the weather conditions feel quite similar to to my first flight. And why are we steering off? god. I actually can't steer.
Scandinavian 610, are you ready for departure?
Affirmative, we're fully ready for departure. Scandinavian 610.
Scandinavian 610, wind 240 degrees, 8 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Have a nice flight and a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, thanks, you too, Scandinavian 610. Okay, obviously he's not flying, but I meant the weekend part. Take off there. Set strobes on there. Set TCAS TARA. And oh no, what's happened to my rudder? Something got stuck in my rudder pedals. Bro, what is happening? Oh god, okay. Set the chrono. Finally, I remember.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Alright, stabilized. Man, flex, thrust, runway, auto thrust,
are you ready?
blue.
Lufthansa 108, ready for departure.
Lufthansa 108, line up and wait 24.
Lufthansa 108, line up and wait 24.
E1, rotate. We use quite a lot of the runway there. What's the rate of climb? It will come up now. This lag is so sketchy, so I'll set the autopilot already. There you go. And we're up to Unicom. Dortmund traffic, Scandinavian 610, passing 1,500, climbing 5,000, Osnabrück 2 uniform, departure, Dortmund traffic. Ooh, Tau went online at Copenhagen, so that's nice. But otherwise we don't have any ATC. Okay. Speed check flaps up, yep, perfect. Oh, we have to reduce the thrust, of course, I forgot about that. What altitude should we be at? $3,600 plus there. And we're at 5,000 now. Otherwise, I don't know. So 370 for the cruise. Dortmund traffic, Scandinavian 610 is continuing climbing via SID, passing 5,500, going to flight level 30. Correction, flight level 370, Dortmund traffic. I should probably even switch the anti-ice on here because it's so cloudy. Probably should have done that earlier, but whatever. And why are we climbing so steeply? We have that other aircraft on... Okay, wait, we can't see it anymore. Okay, it left us. But now we should be... Where is it? Okay, I can't see it. Maybe it went offline because there was no ATC. Or it logged off like the VATSIM network. But it probably didn't. Is this Lufthansa? So it's still online. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Switch off anti-ice because we're above the clouds now. Wow, above the clouds is pretty clear. Do we think those are other aircraft? I guess they are. Yeah, they probably are. Can we work out what aircraft they are? They're gonna be to the west of us. And we're here, so it could be United 1055. A 787-10, I guess. And then this Turkish 2 Golf Hotel. Where are you going? This one's going from Munich to Newark. This one's going to Hamburg from Madrid. Even though it's Turkish Airlines. Mate, you're supposed to be going to Turkey, mate. Oh well. I mean, I flew, wait, what was it? I flew a Lufthansa A320 or something like that from Riga to Helsinki, I think. Oh, we haven't set standard pressure, that's a mistake. I don't know how I remember that, to be honest, but it must have been part of the 7-day series I was talking about earlier. I guess we can switch this off now. Right. Also, another tip for the I-4 clearance is that you can kind of predict it. As I was talking about earlier, you can see what departure you're most likely going to get in your SimBrief flight plan. And the initial altitude can also sometimes be predicted. For example, in Sweden, the initial climb is usually 5,000 feet, and now here at Dortmund it was also 5,000. And in the UK, you don't normally you don't get an initial altitude, so you just rely on your charts to know where at what altitude you're supposed to climb to initially. And then the squawk you can't really predict at all, I don't think. I'm not sure how it works really. Mate, I think someone can probably tell me this. Is the squawk just randomized, or what is your squawk code based off of? And also, if you're flying on a Unicom and you haven't got an I-4 clearance from a controller or anything, then you squawk 2,000, and when you enter controlled airspace they'll give you a code to put in, and that way they can identify you. There's some traffic on my navigation display there. Interesting. Can we see that aircraft somewhere? Do we think that's it? I'm not sure, to be honest. It was a bit in front of us. Could be like this, probably. Yeah, it's most likely this. Right? Actually, I'm not sure. Wait, 7,000 feet above us. Yeah, that works. 7,000. So it's Lufthansa 1 Tango Papa. Also going to Copenhagen. Let's see when I'm estimated to arrive. Let's see our arrivals. Where am I? Here. 13:12 Zulu. What's the time now? 12:35 Zulu. So about half an hour, something like that. Lufthansa 1 Tango Papa is supposed to arrive 4 minutes before us, so we'll probably need to be separated from them, so we'll probably be given a speed restriction quite early or a heading to follow. because I guess I'll have this aircraft for my navigation display basically all the way, depending on how fast he flies. Oh man, I'm getting thirsty from all of this yapping. Oh, I can't be bothered to get some water. Oh, there's some water on my desk. I don't know how old it is though, but I mean, water doesn't get old. The thing is that water in my room, after you leave it for, I don't know, a few days, it starts tasting so weird. I think there's something wrong with my room because... Oh, alright, wait, let me do a taste test. Okay, it smells like normal water, so it doesn't smell of anything. Alright, let me try some. Yep, that's got that weird taste. But the thing is, I have no idea where it comes from. Hopefully it's not poisonous, because, yeah. Okay. Let's see, we're expecting the Monarch 3 Delta arrival, which you can also see in your route. And I also write down which approach I'm expecting, so here it will be ILS runway 30. It's usually ILS, so yeah. ILS 30. And then sometimes they also say, like, they could say, like, that you should expect radar vectors for the approach. I think we should take a look at the ATIS. Can we reach that? We could probably listen to it, because I usually don't listen to it. 122755. I hope it's not just static, because we're too far away. I'm not sure though, we are pretty far actually.
Runway conditions code 666, all past 100% dry. Transition level 60. Do not link star with ILS procedure without explicit clearance from ATC.
So yes, we shall expect ILS 30, QNH is 1014, transition level 60, and we expedite our vacates on the runway, but Kilo 1 and Alpha taxiways not in use. I gotta check my charts to see what that is, so let me get them up on my tablet. So okay, here we'll go up there, turn a bit to the east, maybe receive vectors for the approach. Yeah, for the final approach, and I mean, I'm not too sure. The approach is going to be runway 30 ILS. Missed approach, climb straight ahead, 3,000 feet. The barrow is going to be 141. And last chart we're going to take a look at, aerodrome chart. The only places we can't vacate are Alpha and Kilo 1. Because they say expedite, vacate, either Bravo or Delta is what we'll plan for. All of this yapping has left me with 30 miles to put in a destination data. Okay, QNH 1014 and temperature 18 degrees Celsius, of course, because we're not in America. Oh wait, I looked at the wrong, because it's 20 degrees. The winds are 318 knots. That's pretty windy, but it will be a tailwind, so no problem really. The barrel was 141. Good. Another tip, I guess, would be to have your frequencies ready, because when there's lots of ATC online, you might have to like quickly switch through the frequencies. So when you have a moment, just put in your next frequency. Okay, top of drop in 10 miles. I think we'll start by going down to maybe flight level 250. There we go. Put that into managed or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Okay, so we should be contacting Copenhagen soon. How much traffic is going into oh god. Not too bad with the arrivals, which is what I should be worried about since I'm arriving. I think we should be seeing this bridge here, kind of, that goes here. That connects Sweden and Denmark. So I think we should be able to see it on approach. This is what it looks like. I don't know how it looks in the flight sim, but probably a bit similar to that. Oh, okay, I don't really know what to do here with the descent. I usually just stop descending, but I'm not too sure if you're supposed to continue descending or not. And another tip, now that we're gonna contact them, is that you don't have to read back everything. Like for example, they're gonna say, oh, Scandinavian 610, Copenhagen Control, you're identified, continue descent, blah blah blah. You don't have to read back that you're identified, just that you're just the descent. Copenhagen Control, good afternoon, Scandinavian 610, flight level 250.
Cross transmission for Scandinavian 610, Copenhagen, hello to you, identified. You are cleared to Monarch 4 Delta arrival, runway 30.
Cleared Monarch 4 Delta arrival, runway 30, Scandinavian 610. So,
standby.
ILS 30. It was the same arrival as we expected, except it was 4 Delta, not 3 Delta, but I mean, I would have put that in anyway.
Scandinavian 610, descent flight level 100.
Flight level 100, Scandinavian 610. Just makes it even faster.
Scandinavian 610, from present direct to Charlie Hotel 930.
Confirm direct Charlie Hotel 930, Scandinavian 610.
Scandinavian 610, that is correct.
Roger, thank you. Charlie Hotel 9030, Scandinavian 610.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Papa, descent 3000 feet, QNH 1015.
Okay, I wasn't sure whether I had gotten that correct.
Lufthansa 1
He
Tango
said
Papa,
something else.
Scandinavian 610, turn right direct to 030, redirect as well as runway 30.
Turning left 030, radar Victor's runway 30, Scandinavian 610. Did I say turn left? I don't know.
Scandinavian 610, descent 5000 feet, QNH 1015, high speed approved.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1015, high speed approved, Scandinavian 610.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Papa, new QNH 1015.
Okay, we're above the sea. So I'm guessing this is Sweden, and then Copenhagen is over there somewhere. We can continue at this speed because high speed has been approved. But I do gradually want to start slowing down, so we'll begin slowing down to 270. And we're past 10,000, or flight level 100, so we'll put all of this on.
Lufthansa 1 Tango Papa, turn left heading 330.
Set landing system.
Scandinavian 610, descent 3000 feet.
3,000 feet, Scandinavian 610. Or we can set QNH because we've been cleared in altitude and our flight level. We were before too, but whatever. Alright, start slowing down a bit more here.
Level 80.
Okay, put that there because We're at the
80
speed.
kilo 79 Charlie. Roger, climb
Because we can set the I'll set medium because we gotta vacate pretty rapidly. Our view of the bridge might be blocked by these clouds, but we'll see. I think we're about to be cleared for the ILS, to be honest.
Scandinavian 610, turn left heading 010.
Left 010, Scandinavian 610. Okay, we should nicely come in for the ILS there. Not been cleared for it yet. Still have a bit.
Scandinavian 610 for the left heading 330, cleared ILS, approach on 830.
Left 330 and cleared ILS, runway 30, Scandinavian 610. There we have it. Activate the approach phase. Soon approach mode can go on, I think. Let's turn it on now. And we're a bit low. Oh, there's a bridge that I was talking about. Nice. Oh, there's the airport. Yeah, so we're established on the localizer and a bit below the glide slope, but we're about to capture it there.
5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
There's a beautiful bridge.
Scandinavian 610, contact Castle Tower, frequency 118, decimal 105.
118, 105, thanks. Have a nice weekend, Scandinavian 610.
You too.
Tower, good afternoon, Scandinavian 610, ILS runways 30.
Scandinavian 610, Castle Tower, hello, wind 300 at 19, runway 2, correction runway 30, continue approach number 1.
Continue approach number 1, Scandinavian 610. Okay, there's probably another aircraft taking off then. Not on this runway, but on the runway crossing this runway maybe. Okay, flaps 4 gear down.
Hello, good afternoon, Canadian 7646, Charlie.
And we can arm these.
Alpha, requesting Alpha clearance to Stockholm, Aspen.
Scandinavian 7646, confirm Keymax 5 Charlie.
Keymax 5 Charlie.
Cabin crew BCT for landing.
Scandinavian 610, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 30, Scandinavian 610. I don't really know why we're shaking this much, I guess it's because it's laggy. And I'm scared of hand flying because of the lag, if I'm being honest. Okay, disconnect the autopilot, remove that warning. A bit high on the glide slope now, so gotta pitch down a bit.
400.
Ryanair 16 Charlie, requesting push and start.
Okay, we're a bit low now.
Ryanair 16 Charlie, push and start approved, base west, QNH 1015.
QNH 1015, facing west, Ryanair 16.
Continue. Oh, I reduced the throttle
40,
a bit early here, to be honest.
20.
Oh.
10.
Ow! Ow! Why wasn't I flaring? I don't know what happened there. Reverse screen, decel. Stop the corona there. And we'll vacate to the right here. So we can vacate where I wanted to vacate. Onto Bravo. Switch this off. Set this to taxi. Set strobe auto. Oh, it's quite busy here, to be fair. Scandinavian 610 vacated 30 on Bravo.
Scandinavian 610, taxi Yankee, hold short Papa.
Taxi Yankee, hold short Papa, Scandinavian 610.
Hold short runway 12.
Okay, all of the other Scandinavian aircraft are there, so I guess we'll park there somewhere. Switch the landing system on, constraints can go off.
Tower, hello, Ryanair
pops up.
6, Uniform Bravo, we're on Fox 4, 737-800 with Papa. Link for the IFR over to Edinburgh, please, is filed.
Iceland Air, 737 MAX.
Scandinavian 610, taxi stand Bravo 7.
Could you say the stand again, please, Scandinavian 610?
Scandinavian 610, taxi stand Bravo 7 via Papa.
Thanks, Bravo 7 via Papa, Scandinavian 610. Oh, and I forgot VAPU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tower, good afternoon, Ryanair 691 Hotel with you, aircraft type 737-800 and Foxtrot 5, with map of the Massachusetts.
First, Dacia 201 when airborne, monitor advisory, winds 30019, runway 2 right, clear signal.
Clear takeoff, runway 22 right, S201.
Yeah, I was talking to other station first. Ryanair 619 hotel. Information pub.
There's no jet wave
Tower,
here
good
for some reason.
afternoon,
I don't know
KLM 79 Charlie, runway 30.
Ah, something
First,
is
Ryanair
seriously wrong with my road.
619 hotel.
Okay, I'm just gonna use...
Ryanair 619 hotel, negative, Lango 2 Charlie.
This is what happens when something... Okay, here we go.
Number 1.
Continue approach, KLM 79 Charlie.
And stop about there. Maybe a little further to the right and stop. Please, be good. I mean, it's fine, I guess.
Stop the cap!
Okay, but beside the parking, I think that was a pretty good flight. And it was certainly better than my first VATSIM flight, that's for sure. Thanks for watching this video, and thanks for following me on this VATSIM journey for over a year now, and see you next time. Bye.